Anthony Ariano. 82,459 Deborah Dr. Indio, California 92201. Opening parenthesis 760 closing parenthesis 238-4785 CELL opening parenthesis 760 closing parenthesis 812-3942. GPS plus rubidium atomic clock, rubidium vapor plus optical frequency comb equals optical phase locked loop filled with rubidium vapor and terahertz frequency, which is infrared and microwave. The optical phase locked loop is put around its target home, building, voting booth. Rubidium atoms are pumped into the phase locked loop. Phase locked loop is an electromagnetic loop which causes the Zeeman effect, keeping rubidium atoms, vapor in line and trap in the GPS-controlled cavity. 0.1550 nm probe and 1560 nm coupling laser cause Doppler cooling, which is when lasers lower the speed of the atoms, optics down. A signal, laser 780 nm is introduced, causing electrical induced transparency, getting proton, electron cleared to absorb information and transfer it to 1550 nm infrared probe, C-band and or 1560 nm 192.114 terahertz, C-band infrared. Keep in mind all of these things can be added or produced with our GPS satellites. When a ping, computer hacking, is sent and received, all information can be taken live or recorded onto C-band and shared. This is the birth and incubator of a THZ quantum optics GPS rubidium supercomputer. Ping is used to gain access to any GPS or satellite equipment in vehicle, and it can be used on any electronics in the optic phase locked loop. Let that set in. Pinging a new known and unknown host, port and IP address will generate DNS packets. For any new known and unknown host, port and IP address, it will generate at least 2 packets like request and reply model, and a maximum 27 packets we can generate per ping request. Now the information is ready to be shared via satellite or 5G. Image this phase locked loop over an electronic voting station. Computers speak in ones and zeros called bit code. Person puts bit code information into C, A code 1.023 MHz, which then goes to L1 1575.42, becomes part of the phase locked loop. Radio frequency over fiber, laser ROF, also becoming a part of a quantum optics computer with the ability to hack whatever is in the phase locked loop. Electronic voting booths. Need I remind everyone this is what was attacking our American diplomats? The cricket noise. Please stay with me, it gets better. THZ GPS, rubidium atomic clock, optic frequency comb, able to put optical phase locked loop around a home, voting booth, building. All of these things can be produced from a THZ GPS satellite and are responsible for 3 main weapon systems that are created with this quantum optics THZ GPS, rubidium, quantum optics computer. 1. Sonic, health attacks. 2. Weapons used on targeted individuals. 3. Voter tampering. This is my findings from almost 10 years of torture with no help. Bye. Optical phase locked loop, terahertz GPS, radio frequencies, THZ 192 frequency can see into homes, rubidium atomic clock, soft metal, metal nanoparticles, RB vapor, first half of components needed for THERMOPLASMONIC torture, and quantum optic computing. Optical frequency comb. Needed for quantum optic computing, 580 nm, 780 nm edge diode laser, 1550 nm probe laser, C-band infrared, 1560 nm coupling laser, C-band infrared frequency 192 THz. These produce cavity and mobility of this phase locked loop. GPS containment of quantum optics supercomputer. https://u2.be/cpqx1acback. I can prove this exists and how it works. THZ quantum optics, electronic harassment, sonic, health attacks, weapons used against targeted individuals and voter tampering are at their core made from our GPS, rubidium atomic clock, optics frequency comb, all made in a optical phase locked loop. I did it. I solved this shit. Terahertz GPS, rubidium, soft metal, atomic clock equals optical phase locked loop, OPLL. Rubidium nanoparticles contained in a GPS, rubidium, optical frequency comb, optical phase locked loop plus 582 nm diode laser equals THERMOPLASMONIC PLZ. Look this word up, also known as electronic harassment. THZ plus rubidium nanoparticles in the OPLL equals T-ray body scanner. https://www.rp-photonics.com/terahertz_radiation.html. Imaging and communication from optical phase lock loop created by THZ GPS, rubidium atomic clock, optical frequency comb. This is the cause of electronic harassment. Voice of God. https://www.jins.com/americas/applications/optics-photonics/optical-phase-lock-loop. Optical phase lock loops. The incubator, womb for a terahertz quantum optics computing. Produced by Terahertz GPS satellite. Divisions. Terahertz GPS, rubidium atomic clock, optical frequency comb. One of the many things produced from optical phase lock loop is this. This goes by many different names. Voice of God, V2K voice to skull, sonic, health attacks. Inside of this optical phase lock loop, OPLL, are microwaves from carrier signals and terahertz and more, which are contained in an electromagnetic optical phase lock loop, EOPLL, which can be controlled with GPS and rubidium atomic clock, standard frequency time signal. Check my research. When the EOPLL is put around a target, that target is saturated with microwaves, and this causes the frontal lobe of the brain and the cochlea to swell, letting radio frequencies bypass the ear canal and eardrum, bouncing off the cochlea and onto the frontal lobe, producing sound like a cochlea implant. This is called microwave auditory effect hearing. The radio frequencies are added to the CA code 1.023 MHz on the GPS, becoming 1, then moves to be joined with L1 1575.42 MHz and sent out to be wrapped around the frequency comb lasers. This is called radio frequencies over fiber. Now remember, the EOPLL is made up of all of this, so consider it a dome of radio frequencies for now. The added frequencies can now be dialed up with SDR, radio phones, or any two-way radio like a police would use, and more than one frequency can be attached to the equals multiple audio signals, hearing voices, harassment, terrorists. Microwave auditory effect hearing. Sonic health attacks are brought on the same way, but what is heard here are the superposition beat frequencies. The cricket noise basically hear multiple frequencies of different lengths. This is the cause of electronic harassment, sonic health attacks, and voter fraud. https://www.jins.com/americas/applications/optics-photonics/optical-phase-lock-loops. Optical phase lock loops. The incubator, womb for a terahertz quantum optics computing. Produced by Terahertz GPS satellite. Divisions. Terahertz GPS, rubidium atomic clock, optical frequency comb. Whistleblowing. Terahertz satellites can see into anyone's home or private property. https://purview.live.mil/2018/12/next-generation-of-satellite-communication/. The rabbit hole runs deep. GPS plus rubidium atomic clock plus optical frequency comb equals optical phase lock loop equals containment for THZ quantum optics supercomputer. New terahertz satellites plus rubidium atomic clock equals T-ray airport security T-ray. This is how a directional energy weapon is mad with American satellites. NANOPLASMONICS thermoplasmonic. When a target person is in a phase-locked loop, they are covered in rubidium, soft metal, able to become a vapor, nanoparticles. When nanoparticles are hit with a 582 nm diode laser, they create what is called thermoplasmonic effect. This equals a DO weapon. American family tortured by ex-military personnel, Army. This weapon is used to produce sonic health attacks, voter fraud, weapons used on targeted individuals, remote computer hacking. These things listed below are produced by one system that we use every day. Computer hacking capabilities: ping, changing frequencies in a rubidium atom-filled optical phase lock loop. Diode laser 780 nm, 1550 nm, 1560 nm. C-band, share info anywhere in the world. Infrared. Terahertz sees through walls. Rubidium, soft metal, atoms, vapors, highly volatile with water. Zeeman effect. Radio frequency over fiber, laser, ROF. Voice to skull. Microwave auditory effect hearing. Doppler cooling. Gray molasses. A. B. Remote wireless vapor surveillance torture. Want to know what and how? It is responsible for sonic, health attacks, weapons used on targeted individuals, and voter fraud. Take some time and get to really know America's GPS. My family and I are being tortured. SATELLITTHZ, generators. NANOPLASMONICS, thermoplasmonic. This is the DO weapon used on targeted individuals. Optical phase lock loop equals containment of rubidium atoms metal. Outside laser 582 nm equals do stop using metal tin foil to hide from electricity. GPS. GPS signal structure. GPS satellites transmit right-hand circularly polarized signals to the Earth at two frequencies designated L1 and L2. The main GPS carrier signal L1, at 1575.42 MHz, is modulated by two codes, the coarse, acquisition, C-A code also known as civilian code and the precision, secure P-Y code, reserved by cryptographic techniques to military and authorized civilian users. The GPS L2 signal, centered at 1227.6 MHz, only contains the precise code and it was established to provide a second frequency for ionospheric group delay correction. Radio frequencies. Definition of radio frequency. Any of the electromagnetic wave frequencies that lie in the range extending from below 3 kHz to about 300 GHz and that include the frequencies used for communication signals, as for radio and television broadcasting and cell phone and satellite transmissions, or radar signals. Many remotes, garage door openers and other things can be manipulated if radio frequencies are matched. Most of these radio freq can be utilized and manipulated live in the EOPLL. What frequencies do voter booths run off of? Ping. Frequencies can be added to C-A code 1.023 MHz. Multiple frequencies can be added to C-A code using bit code zeros and ones with BPSK modulation method. Then it joins L1 1575.42 MHz, which is a microwave signal carrier which will become part of the optic phase lock loop. Rubidium atomic clock. Optical frequency comb. The items listed above can work as generator, satellites and most of the time a combination of both to add, subtract items. With all of my tortured research I have found that the most important part to this system is the optical phase lock loop. It is an electromagnetic field, dome, cavity. This system encapsulates its target with 3D surveillance and torture. Funny how water only seems to be the only real form of protection and everyone claims tin and metals stop TI attacks. It is a metal, electromagnetic system, huh? All of these three systems working together and pack a punch. NANOPLASMONICS, thermoplasmonic. This is the DO weapon used on targeted individuals. GPS plus rubidium atom plus optical frequency comb equals optical phase lock loop cavity. This electromagnetic field is able to hold rubidium atoms in place with Zeeman effect. This all creates containment for NANOPLASMONICS, super tiny rubidium molecules. Infrared laser discharged. In cavity cause target to burn with almost no evidence. It does boil water and these asshats should be charged W attempted murder. How frequencies are added to a GPS signal. I am only giving information that is legal and I learned by being tortured. GPS, quantum optics computer with C-band information sharing capabilities. GPS. Radio frequencies. Frequency can be added to C-A code 1.023 MHz. MUTIPLE frequencies can be added to C-A code using bit code zeros and ones with BPSK modulation method. Then it joins L1 1575.42 MHz, which is a microwave signal carrier which will become part of the optic phase lock loop. Rubidium, RB, atomic clock, NANOPLASMONICS, used as a weapon on targeted individuals, standard frequency time signal, which provides control of the upcoming phase lock loop, rubidium atoms, RB atoms, protons, electrons, gas, vapor. Optical frequency comb. Diode signal adjustable laser frequency 780 nm to 800 nm. Diode probe 1550 nm, C-band, infrared. Diode coupling 1560 nm, C-band infrared, 192 THz. 1560 nm, C-band, infrared 192 terahertz, THz, able to see through walls in the black of night, mixes with RB vapor like a match made in heaven. Imagine your home in a dome of THZ, RB vapor. Your home becomes an airport body scanner that have C-band capabilities, which can be shared anywhere in the world. THZ and RB contribute in the makeup. GPS plus RB, standard frequency time signal, equals control and movement of GPS. GPS plus FC equals electromagnetic field, cavity, phase lock loop, Zeeman effect, radio frequency over fiber, laser, ROF. Providing audio for voice to skull, radio frequencies go straight to frontal lobe with the saturation of L1 1575.42 MHz and a few other sources of microwave radiation creating microwave auditory effect hearing. Ariano family. 82459 Deborah Dr. Indio, California 92201. Opening parenthesis 760 closing parenthesis 238-4785, cell opening parenthesis 760 closing parenthesis 812-3942.
Done.